Ted Upshaw, folks. All right, the final the next day against Lakehead was less tense, but a national final is never a picnic, as you know. We have CBC tape of that game, Doug Saunders doing play-by-play, and Jack Donahue on color. Take a look.
Hello, everyone. I'm Doug Saunders, welcoming you to the Forum in Halifax for the final game of this tournament, and what a great tournament it has been. You know, this CIAU basketball championship has become something of a classic on the Canadian intercollegiate sports scene, and certainly this year's tournament has been no exception.
Gordy West passing the ball to Roberts and Shannon. Acadia needed those 2 points. We have 10:28 left in the first half. A 4-point lead being enjoyed by Lakehead as Gordy West shoots and picks up soon and narrow the margin. For Acadia. You're watching Gordy West for Acadia. He's a 5'9" junior. He's one of the smaller players in the tournament. Jessamy. 1 point now in 16. Trouble when they come down court now. This is Bishop. Upshaw rebound. Gordy West brings the ball back.
Great. Upshaw's really giving them a couple of good rebounds in here.
Jessamy along the baseline. Nice play by Alvin Jessamy. Factors have to be considered when you talk about the game he's had and the fact that it has been somewhat disappointing.
Well, that's right. There's no way we can fall suit. He's working very hard.
Acadia leading 47-39. Upshaw fakes the shot, just managed to get the ball back to West. And Jessamy shoots. Oh, pretty play by Alvin Jessamy. 13 points for Jessamy and a 10-point lead. The biggest of the game so far. Acadia on top, and the 4,500 fans here in Halifax are enjoying the trend. This is Gordy West getting the ball to Roberts. Quick pass to Ted Upshaw. Nice play.
All world today.
Gordy West, 2 seconds left. It's over. Acadia is number 1.
There's not much you can say about that. It's right out there in front of you. The people are going crazy here.
There's Dick Hunt.
Can't find Dick Hunt. I hope he's not in that crowd.
Well, he could get lost in there. Great job by Acadia. Tough game for Lakehead. The final score is 72-63, and we'll be back to it.
So there you go. Nice. Jessamy had 23 points, a game-high 18 rebounds. Ted Upshaw scored 19. Shannon off the bench, with help off the bench from Aker, rather, concentrated on keeping Lakehead's 7'1" center Jim Zoet away from the boards. And West, all 5'9" of them, scored 9 points, grabbed 9 rebounds, and controlled the offense and the defense. The final score, 72-63. You saw the partisan crowd sent into a frenzy as they roared their support for Acadia. So what was the thinking as the clock wound down? Where is Robbie Upshaw? Oh, yeah. A vision of sartorial splendor you are. You're looking great. So as that ticked down and you guys knew you had it, take me back in time here.
Well, first of all, Bruce, I'd like to send a shout out to some people out here in the audience, you know, but I'm going to get back to that in a bit here. At that time.
Look, Ted's up here. You do whatever you want, okay? Nope.
At that time, we just considered all of the many hours we spent and the traveling to get there. You know, that game, all the fans that came out to support us that day, all culminated in that effort. And I think the team realized that, hey, we're going to win this thing. And what are we going to do? Now, we didn't have Gatorade to pour on the coach.
Right.
So we picked the coach up as best we could there. But it was a great final few seconds to take all of the energy and effort and all of the practice. The best team we ever played against that year was the blue and white squad in practice, because without them, we would not be prepared. And it was vicious. It was vicious if you were on the white squad or the blue squad, it was vicious. So those final seconds, all those things went through our minds.
You want to do your shout out here?
Yeah, I'd like to send a shout out to my daughter who's in the audience there, my coach, my first coach there, Mr. Clattenburg, he's in the audience here somewhere, and to my mother who's not with us here this evening, because without her I wouldn't be here.
That makes good sense. All right. You catch that biology lesson there, Mick? Without the mother? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, basketball is a team sport. These guys played like a team all season. Everybody contributed, and they proved to the country they could compete on the same court with foreign-trained players. They also showed hundreds of kids that they, too, could come out of Nova Scotia high schools and play basketball in the AUS. So, let's welcome the newest inductees to the Hall of Fame. Team manager Liz Raymakers-Popowich, assistant coaches Donald Crosby, Peter Layton, and John Townsend, and Coach Dick Hunt, who passed away January 17th of '98. Unable to be with us tonight, Alvin Jessamy and Ed Shannon, here to celebrate their induction. Guys, just step forward if you would. Tony Aker, John Archibald, Bruce Hunt, Steve Johnson, Al Oliver, Doug Roberts, Eric Skinner, Bruce Toigo, Robert Upshaw, Ted Upshaw, and Gordie West. Best in Canada in 1977. To present the plaque, Peter Hayes, the regional manager for Atlantic Lottery in Nova Scotia, and to present the pin, two members of the 1971 Acadia Axemen CIS Championship team that was inducted in 1980. They drove in from Maine to be here tonight, Steve Pound and John Bosang. Test 1, 2. What we'll do, folks, is these are being passed out. Bruce, could you step forward? Bruce Hunt, ladies and gentlemen, was a member of the team and also the son of the late coach Dick Hunt. And what do you think your dad would say here tonight?
Well, first of all, he passed away about 11 years ago. And if he was here today and last night when we met as a group, he could put a bunch of characters together. And on standing on the stage are a bunch of characters that truly believed in what he had to give them and understood their roles. And if he was here today, it would be the best day of his life.
Yeah. One quick one for you. Do you get together as much as you'd like? Where does it fall?
Well, we're hoping after last night today we're going to see each other a lot more than we have in the past 31 years.
Right.
Right.
This will be the impetus, huh?
This is the start, yes.
Good stuff. Folks, here they are. Acadia Axemen, 1976-77. National champions. Our next inductee is Mr.